We've been clamming for years. My oldest memory, I was 1.5 years old digging clams with my family. Some people ask, why would you want to go clamming at all? Getting out there in the muck? I think my dad has the answer for that.
Just a reason to get out and get in the wind and freeze.
And yeah, it is cold, just like my older brother Justin would tell you years ago.
I think I'm gonna catch ammonia. Oh no!
Join us today as we catch and cook mussels and clams for Mexican seafood cocktails.
So we didn't bring any real gear. We've got an old water bottle here and a sharpened stick. We use the water bottle for a bucket, fill it with some seawater, get some nice clean seawater in there. We'll even boil that down and make some sea salt. I got boots. Martijn doesn't. How you feeling over there, buddy? Could have worn my boots. You can see these rocks are pretty jagged, but look at what's exposed right here. Super easy. Tons and tons of mussels already. So we're gonna get some of those. And once the tide goes out a little bit more, we're gonna start digging some little neck clams. All right. Into the bucket. The thing about mussels is if you don't harvest them, then more mussels grow on the outside of the mussels that are already there, and pretty soon the mussels on the outside are getting all the nutrients and the mussels down below are dying. So as crazy as that sounds, it's actually good for a mussel bed if you just come through and thin them out. So it'll just keep it sustainable. We can keep coming back and harvesting over and over again. Which people have been doing in California for thousands of years. Thousands of years. Boom. Roll out 10 pounds. We're right about 1.5 pounds right now. there's no way we're picking 10 pounds each.
Oh. Yeah, my back couldn't do that, I don't think. No. But we could try. I don't think we're going to do it, man.
I don't know how we're going to eat 10 pounds of mussels, but
10 pounds of mussels is a lot of mussels.
it's a lot of mussels. Here's a bunch of dagnam mussels, and here is a Northman with some dagnam mussels. Picking some dagnam mussels. I thought we were trying to be serious here.
Bay mussels! No, okay. We're picking bay mussels.
Nice.
These little ones.
God damn it, your fly's open again.
How did that happen?
I don't know, dude.
We're picking bay mussels. They're stuck on the rock pretty good. Notice that a lot of these smaller ones, they're a little sweeter usually. Make great chowder. I usually just like putting them in boiling water and have them when they pop open, just chow down on them. There's salt water inside the shell right now. So by the time we get home, they'll still be in there. So once you cook them, they pop open. There's salt water in there, so it'll zest up your meal or whatever you're doing with it.
Yeah, Martijn's totally right. Even if you put them on a grill like that, if you put them like that, they're gonna drip everything out. But if you put them like that, then they'll just basically like stew in their own juices. And as it reduces, it becomes a more pronounced mussel flavor. And also that salt basically reduces, so you get this, it's basically like the perfect amount of salt. You don't need anything. You don't need butter, you don't need anything. Very important step is to rinse it several times with clean seawater. Otherwise, you are introducing a ton of grit. That's what we're looking for. So we're going to place those in a little pile, and then when we're done, very important, we bury all these undersized ones back in the mud here, and that allows the population to stay sustainable. Good job.
Always call the Biotoxin Information Hotline before harvesting shellfish to be sure that they are not poisonous during that time of year.
So sometimes you'll get one, it looks really, really good. You just check the lip right here. Usually you'll see like a little white meat, and that shows you that it's actually alive. When you tap it, it'll contract, but you can just kind of test it, and a lot of times it's full of dirt. So it's unfortunate, but don't put those in with the rest of them. Otherwise, later on when you cook them, there's a whole bunch of sand and mud in your water.
Kevin's gonna show you how to make, what are you making?
Mexican seafood cocktails.
There you
One
go.
of my all-time favorite recipes. Very, very simple. So we're gonna start by mincing up a bunch of cilantro. Then we're gonna mince up some other ingredients. And then we're gonna add some scallops that I got diving the other day, and some clams and mussels Martijn and I got the other day as well.
Kevin, how do you actually collect scallops while diving?
Oh, very good question, Martijn.
I'm just saying. I'll show you a video, I guess, but...
What you do is you dive down, you follow those cracks down, and you'll find them, and they'll be fused up inside the crack, and you have to actually break them free using a pry bar, the same bar we use for abalone. And sometimes it takes a lot of work to get them free. They are absolutely delicious.
I'll be the judge of that.
So we're going to cube it out first. Scallops are totally safe to eat raw, so we are definitely doing this sort of sashimi style. And people can say that that's gross, but I say it's gross to cook scallops because they are delicious raw.
I can speed this up.
Clams and mussels really worked out there.
I love clams.
Alright. Oh yeah. He's done it again. There's a place in Sacramento, this is going to be edited out, but there's a place that does sushi with scallops, raw scallops.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Dude, that's like one of my all-time favorites. Except, you know what? When they make a scallop roll, what do they mix with it?
Mayo?
Mother mayonnaise. That.
Wait, you don't want raw scallop and mayo?
Oh my god, like way to take one of the most divine foods ever and then it up royally. You know what really grinds my gears?
Yeah, Kevin definitely died in the Netherlands. There's mayo on everything. I could teach you Dutch for no mayonnaise, but...
That would be awesome.
Ik wil geen mayonaise op mijn friet, alsjeblieft. That's what you should say.
Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and say that.
Yep. Just learn it real quick.
And do another half. This is how you get the pit out. Very simple.
And I didn't tell Kevin, but I hate avocado.
Do you really? Oh god. I was like, what? What is wrong with you? You like mayonnaise and you hate avocado?
I love avocado.